welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Tiffany N Benson, aka Lady Arabella. This is the next episode of Models Tips and Tricks. Very excited that you guys are back for another episode. Also, we're almost at 200 subscribers. We're so close, I can taste it, guys. We're just a little few away from 200. So if you haven't hit the subscribe button, please click the subscribe button down at the bottom. It's the big red button that says subscribe. And also click the notification bell so that you don't miss any of the episodes coming up. So today in Models Tips and Tricks, we're going to talk about building a portfolio that's going to get you work. So if you want to learn how to do that, stay tuned. So one of the things I see people go wrong with, like time after time after time, and this is coming from me being a model and being in the waiting room while I'm auditioning with somebody and looking at other models' portfolios and being like, Lord, it's like the same thing over and over again. Or I own one of the biggest fashion and beauty expos here in Arizona, and having models submit to me and me looking at their portfolios like, dear Lord, it's the same thing. You want to make sure that your portfolio, that you're working with several different people. That means, you know, don't just work with the same photographer, same day, and you're just changing outfits, because we're gonna know that you're standing at this side of the park in this photo and then this side of the park in the other photo. We're gonna know that, and it's gonna look like that, and what that's gonna tell the person that's interviewing you or auditioning you is that you've only worked one day for one person, and you want to make sure that your portfolio says more than that. You want to be able to come in and show a portfolio that shows experience. So don't be afraid to work with at least 3, 4, 5 photographers to build your portfolio and to be able to put a portfolio together that you're really proud of. And then give yourself different themes as well. So maybe one day you're everyday shopper going to the store, the next day you're pinup model, the next day you're doing wedding, the next day you're doing jewelry. Give yourself different themes, because you want to build a portfolio that's going to show that you can work in different atmospheres and you can work for different types of clients. So I'm going to show some photos of myself so that you can see just some of the different themes that I've chosen for my portfolio, so you can kind of see what it looks like. I hope that kind of helps. Make sure another thing when you're picking themes is that you are picking a theme that actually works for you and that you would actually do. So, you know, I'm not going to say like, oh, here's a lot of like gymnast photos that, you know, somebody helped me get into a pose, because if I ever get booked for that job for a gym company or gymnast company or anything like that, I'm not going to be able to go into ballet poses or anything like that, because I don't do that. So I don't know that. So make sure it's not a theme that's like all super outside of the box that you'll never do again. The other thing is make sure one of the best things I've ever invested in is a makeup artist. Have something in your portfolio that is going to stop like the person from just flipping through and looking at your photos like a magazine like that, like a flip book. Have some type of pop of color in it. Show what your skin can do, you know, whether it's yours, like I'm dark skinned, so I can wear lots of crazy colors because I know they're going to show up on me and they're going to look good against my skin tone. If you can wear rhinestones and jewels and different things like that, invest in a makeup artist, have one do extreme makeup on you and take photos like that so that you can put that in your portfolio. That's really good for any type of makeup ads and being able to show what you can do in really beautiful beauty shots. So I'm going to add a couple of those photos, and that way you guys can see what they look like, and hopefully you're planning your next photo shoot. Also, you want to make sure that you have tear sheets. Tear sheets are actually photos, or actually the sheet of magazine that you're actually in. So make sure that you have some form of tear sheet that you can show that not only are you doing work because you're showing all these different photos, but you're doing work because it's been published work, it's been on the runway. So if you have runway photos that you've been in, magazine photos, any type of like maybe web ads or anything like that, have those in your portfolio. Make sure you get like a digital copy or actually tear it out of the magazine, whatever. If you're like, okay, well, I've never done any type of work, so I don't really know what to do, get in it. Everybody's community has some form of fashion shows that you can do. There's local magazines that you can submit to. You cannot find a magazine. I myself own a magazine with my partner Roland Reed, so you can feel free to submit to me, and I'll leave the information below in the description to where you can submit and be able to get yourself tear sheets. But don't have a portfolio without any tear sheets. There's no excuse, because there's always local fashion shows, there's always magazines, there's tons that you can submit to be able to get yourself seen, and that's going to help with your networking, and that's going to help give you a portfolio that's going to be way better than everybody else that's in the room submitting with you. So I'm going to show you some photos of that so you can kind of see some of the tear sheets that I have in my portfolio. Okay, and the last thing is also make sure that you start your portfolio and you end your portfolio with eye contact. So a good headshot that's just like from here to here, and it's really tight, close in on your eyes. Make sure you're really smiling through your eyes and showing some really, really good eye contact, because that's going to start the person that's looking through your portfolio with like a connection with you, and it's also going to make them remember you at the end, because they're going to get that same connection when they get to the end of your portfolio. So I'm going to show you a couple photos of that so you can kind of see what I mean. If that helped. Lastly, I wanted to make sure that you guys know that this is a portfolio. So something this size that you can fit in 8x10 in. I see people that have portfolios that are like this big, and I'm like, why are you cutting yourself and selling yourself short? Like, you know, I can't really tell what you look like off of something this big. So get something that can have an 8x10. Make sure you print out glossy photos, stick them in there, and good luck on your auditions. So I hope all of that helped. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. I will be sounding off in the comments with you guys and answering any questions, anything like that that you might have. And make sure you subscribe, please. We're so close to 200. I'd love to see us hit 200 by the end of the week. So if you can, subscribe. If you like what we got, subscribe. If you just want to hang out with me and on our videos, then subscribe. Yay! So until next time, fly high, my Bella butterflies. Good luck on your auditions!